the man Thomas, ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. One down. And now here's the veteran DH, the man Thomas. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That's ripped, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
All over that one right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And now 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Rise on third. Thomas over at first with one away. And it remains 2-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next offering upstairs.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Next offering is outside.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Dalton rushing in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So digging in, Dalton rushing. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2-out, space is empty. Thomas, 25 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Now he'll turn for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. And next for LA, Connor Norby. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout. Swung on, belted. That's back there. The one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him. The relay.
Oh, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Next pitch is outside.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Activity in the bullpen. Sem Roberts. Move to second. that throw to third. Out at the plate. They don't come much closer than that. One down, runner at third. Thomas digs in now. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And there's a rocket into the outfield. In to score is the runner from third.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way.
Rosales checks the runner. The tag, and he's out at second. And a dangerous hitter coming to the... So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is the third out of the inning. Luis Robert now. Next offering is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
So here's Robert now. Into center and a base hit.
Yes, relay, 4.
And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Oswald Peraza up next for the Astros. Hit to right, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take the series opener here at home. Thomas had a sensational showing in the win. Put together. The man, Thomas, the league strikeout king, getting ready for this one. He's been dominant on the mound. Okay, all set to go. And stepping in for the Astros, Ji-Hwan Bae. In the air, right field, Cruz under it, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. So next up for Houston, Oswald Peraza. Hit in the air, right field.
I got it.
Cruz hauls it in, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Roger Cervantes. Fly ball to right. And that is that. The man, Thomas, steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And we're back. And now Jhonkensy Noel. That one at triple digits.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. Got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Thomas makes the grab, 2 down. Andre Horman getting ready to hit. And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Foul tip, Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Astros, Kent Kingman. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate.
I got it.
Rushing makes the play, and there's one down. Carter Jensen, the next to hit.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
0-1.
Jensen getting the start at catcher in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2021. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ji-Hwan Bae. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Thomas, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seamer, a sinker, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a miss, struck him out. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Next offering is fouled back. The Stros yet to pick up a hit here. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Roger Cervantes. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Struck him out looking, and he strikes out the side. Back here in L.A., we go to the top of the 5th, and here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Jhonkensy Noel. Fought off foul.
Well, these Astros, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. Popped up. Albies makes the grab, And there's one away.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
No ball.
One out, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Corman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Good eye right there.
That's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And they'll do it again. 2 outs. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. That one ripped. Way back there. Forget it.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Kingman in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. That clips the corner.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
He goes down looking.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Jensen batting with 1 down takes a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz snags it for the second out. Here's the third baseman. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. 1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It is 11th strikeout in this one. We go to the top of the 7th. And now Ji-Hwan Bae. Thomas back to work. That to right. Cruz under it. 1 down. And next to hit for Houston, Oswald Peraza. 0 for 2 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Roger Cervantes up next for the Astros. Top of the zone for a strike and an even 100.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. We go to the 8th. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Jhonkensy Noel. That one in triple digits.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Next offering is in for a strike. Thomas into his 8th inning of work, Siggy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boone. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
The Astros hitless so far in the game. Got him swinging.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ben Brown. Ripped into right field, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely. So a man at first. Connor Norby steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Pickoff throw. Tag, and he's out at first. Couldn't get back to the bag. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Kent Kingman. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing at a ground ball and foul ball.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Goes down looking. And there's a strike.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They are going to make the play.
That one catches the zone. 0-2. One down, base is empty. On the ground to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. Now only 1 out remaining.
26 up and 26 down. 1 more out for a perfect.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a tapper. And history! It's a perfect game!
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his...
The man, Thomas, getting ready. He's on an... So 2 down. The man, Thomas, steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Got all of that one. Another milestone in his fantastic career. Home run number 500. A great moment here as he joins an elite list of the best power hitters in baseball history.
You said it, Boone. The club he's joined is pretty much the who's who of great sluggers, and he's proven over and over again that he's one of them. I'm sure this is a big weight off his shoulders, and when he gets a chance to sit down and reflect on what he's accomplished, he should be extremely proud. Congrats, man.
Pepio back to work. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That's hard hit on the line. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
So bases all loaded up. Nolan Jones steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. Runner from second crosses the plate. And it's a 2-run single. And they've tied it in the bottom of the 9th.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the 9th. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded. Fly ball down the line. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. So they push across the 2. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Bottom of the inning. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. Roberts back to work. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And there's 1 down.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Now they've got him in a rundown. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out. So runner at second, 2 down. Dylan Cruz steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The winning run on second base. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Noel tracks it down for the out. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, the man Thomas. He's already homered here in this one. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. On the move, heading back. And he makes the play on the warning track. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Now here is Connor Norby. Roberts back to work. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Now a step off to third. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Dodgers break through to win it in 13.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off.
6-5 the final here today.
Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Y pa' su postre, entre el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, vuela mi dinero. No imaginas lo que te espera. Entre el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, vuela mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Fight hard, don't back down, we rise up.
Okay, all set to go. And stepping in is the speedy Victor Ponce. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Corrals it. One away. So one out, nobody on. Ha-Sung Kim digs in for the Guardians. Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. Around second now, going for three. In there safely.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
That's to third. Throws to first in time.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
2 outs. Fly ball down the line. DePaula on his way over. Stretches out and hauls it in. But they push across. So up next, the man Thomas. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. There's a swing and a drive. Forget it. He sends it out of here. It's 1-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Alek Thomas. Sends it to first and quickly one away in the second. Ralphie Velasquez now at the plate. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Cut on and lifted in the air, gliding in towards the infield. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And back here at Dodger Stadium, and now Adrian Mora. He goes down looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Now fly ball to right center. Thomas brings it in with a nice running grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And he grounds one to the right side. He steps on the bag, and they go down fast. 3 outs. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. See you later. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Throw back in holds him at first, so just a single. Here's Royce Lewis. Left field. DePaula under it. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Man at first. Alek Thomas now. He's 0 for 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow! And that. Back here in L.A. And now Alek Thomas. Swing and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher.
Meanwhile, this is trouble, as that's going to be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 4-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
On the ground to the left. Whips it to first. One away here in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
1-1-1.
Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to first. That ends the inning. 2 outs, base is empty. Thomas with another scorching run of play lately. That one ripped. That's back there. Out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 5-2. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
That gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
That's towards center. Thomas under it.
Relay, 2-2.
Hauls it in, and there's one away. Royce Lewis digs in for the Guardians. The 0-1. Hit in the air, center field. Thomas gets under it. And there's 2 away. Travis Bazzana will hit next. And a pitch. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. That ends the frame. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Alek Thomas. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Thomas pulls it down. 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Ralphie Velasquez. One down, base is empty. Line drive. And it gets down for a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Right through there, got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And we're back, bottom of the inning. And now the center fielder, the man Thomas. Phillips back to work. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. And it's out of here. Another homer. Fourth home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 7-2. Chris, that's his 504th career home run, which ties him with Eddie Murray.
Ties Eddie Murray, one of the greatest power hitters of all time. Great switch hitter as well. He is in legendary status.
And up next for Cleveland, Victor Ponce. That's a hit. So a man at first. Now here is Ha-Sung Kim. On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And now two aboard. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. On a line out towards center. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 7-3. Runner at first with two away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Travis Bazzana. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set to start the ninth in this one. Stepping up for the Guardians, Alek Thomas. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Sean Murphy. Grounder might be two. Over to second for one. And that's two.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So in now for Cleveland, Adrian Mora. Popped up. Albies. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take the series opener here at home.